Do you ever feel anxious about bringing your significant other to family events? Like you have to manage everyone's expectations and make sure everyone's having a good time? It's so exhausting, and this used to be my biggest stressor. But this past weekend, I learned how to have fun without burning out and without people pleasing. And I'm gonna show you how. Last weekend in America, it was the 4th of July, which is not only a big holiday here in America, but it's a huge holiday for my family. My whole entire life, I used to go to New Hampshire to my parents' lake house. And for the past few years, I haven't been going because my grandpa has this very strict rule that I can't bring my boyfriend to sleep over because we're not married. But this year, my grandpa bent the rules a little bit and let Ryan and I come to the 4th of July. I couldn't tell if this was going to be a complete disaster or this was going to be a legendary trip. I was so nervous. Leading up to the trip, I made sure I had my 4th of July outfit. Check out those socks. We packed the car as if we were leaving for an entire month. This whole trip was spontaneous and something that we don't typically do, especially with my family. We are very routine-based individuals. We go to the same coffee shop, we do our same routine, we workflow for hours, and then we go work out, we eat, we watch Ryan Trahan series, and then we go to bed. But this holiday was an extremely big deal because after 8 years of being together, Ryan and I were finally going to the cottage. And I wanted to make sure that I balanced having fun with Ryan and having fun with my family and everyone having fun together. It's very hard to bring outsiders to my family events. We are very close family, Italian culture, and they don't do well with socializing with people that aren't in the family. So I was very nervous for this, and I wanted it to be a great time. I wanted everyone to have fun together
and make sure that I wasn't just having fun with my family while Ryan wasn't having fun, or I wasn't just having fun with Ryan while we were having fun with family. I wanted
everyone to have fun together. So this weekend was a huge opportunity for us to make memories, to have fun with my family, and to still balance being our authentic selves. I wanted us all to bond and have a great weekend. So we hit the road. We are heading to New Hampshire. Look how packed the car is. We are on our way. Happy 4th of July. Gonna go get some coffee.
Coffee!
3 hours later, we arrived in New Hampshire. Prior to getting to New Hampshire, I had called my grandpa to make sure that everything was all set. We were good to go and come up. And I asked him if he needed anything. And the one thing he said he needed was donuts. So Ryan and I over-delivered with the donuts. We arrived, we brought our 6 boxes of donuts, and then we headed down to the cottage. When we got there, everyone was already there. We had the longest ride to get there, so there was about 15 people already there, already mingling. My grandpa didn't really care about the donuts when we got there, so it was kind of a bust at first. I started to get really nervous. It was a little uncomfortable because everyone was already doing their own thing and we had just arrived, and it wasn't like this huge celebration that we were there. So then we headed to the beach, and at the beach, my entire family was doing a horseshoe tournament. And then I got even more nervous because instead of picking your partner, we were picking partners at random. We were picking out of a hat. So that means Ryan and I weren't going to be together, and we didn't know who we were going to be with. So we ended up picking names, and Ryan was with my Auntie Kara, who is the reigning champ from last year. I was a little nervous, not gonna lie. But Ryan practiced and he did amazing. And him and my Auntie Kara ended up getting really close to each other, and they were in the finals for the next day. That kind of started to ease my anxiety. I was like, okay, Ryan's having fun with my family. They're bonding. I'm having fun. We're all in this horseshoe tournament. It really brought everyone together and eased up on the awkwardness or the newness of bringing someone to the cottage. And then honestly, by the end of the night, Ryan was wearing matching headbands with my cousins. We were all having a great time, and Ryan ended up bringing these party lights, which were a huge hit.
Everyone was like, yeah, Ryan, great job!
And that really warmed my heart to see. During the party, we had gone outside and checked on my grandpa because he wasn't in there, and he was fixing the porch. So I guess the porch had broken or fell in a little bit, and Ryan jumped right to it. And helped my grandpa fix the porch, and this was another moment that really warmed my heart. After the first night, we were exhausted. This was so out of Ryan and I's comfort zone to stay up all night to party and do the party lights, and everyone in my family, like I mentioned, is Italian, so we are loud. It was very loud. We all talking over each other, laughing, making jokes. You're talking to like 20 different people at the same time. It was exhausting. So night one, we went to bed, and it was a little bit of a slower morning the next day. So Ryan and I decided we need to recoup. We need some alone time. So we went to North Conway and we got breakfast. This is how we love to spend time together. We are big breakfast people. Breakfast is our thing. We sat down, we ate a wonderful breakfast, and Ryan even got in a quick workflow while we were in North Conway. So we were sticking to our Q3 goals. If you missed it, check out my last video for my Q3 goals. And then we went back to the cottage. It was day 2, round 2, and this time my anxiety was gone. When we got to the cottage, everyone was excited to see us. We headed down to the beach, finished the horseshoe tournament. Unfortunately, Ryan didn't win, but while he was playing horseshoes with my family, I was able to swim with my cousins, and we were both having fun without having to be right next to each other. And that was such a big moment because we were both able to just blend in with the family and have fun. We were doing such a great job socializing, which is big for us. And then by the end of Saturday night, the 2 days were over. Everyone was staying until Sunday and driving home early in the morning, but Ryan and I were so exhausted. We were like,
we got to get back to baseline. We need our routine again. We're leaving.
It was about 1 a.m. and we decided to just book it home because that was enough fun for one weekend. We made it home. We were ready to sleep in our bed together. But when we got home, I had so much gratitude in my heart because it was such a successful trip. Prior to the trip, I was worried, I was anxious, I didn't know how it was going to go. I was trying to predict what would happen, who Ryan would talk to, who I would talk to, if we would have a good time, and all of that was for nothing. Because it was such an amazing time and I couldn't have predicted how amazing it was going to be. So if you have a family event coming up or you have a significant other that you're trying to blend with your family, don't overthink it. A lot of times I overthink things, and the actual playing out of the scenario is never as worse as what it is in your head. Your thoughts are a lot worse than the actual situation ends up being. I guess my overall realization and what I took away from this trip was that you can connect with other people if you go into situations open-minded and ready to be flexible and adapt to the situation. You don't have to please everyone. You don't have to manage expectations. Be yourself authentically and everything will fall into place. The goal of life isn't to manage everyone's expectations and make sure everyone is happy. It's all about being yourself, showing up, and being willing to do things a little outside of your comfort zone. So I hope you guys had a great 4th of July if you're in America. If not, I hope you're having a wonderful summer, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.